If you like Audi's turbo 5-cylinder, you'll love that it's found in this new performance crossover, the Formentor VZ5, from Volkswagen spin-off brand CUPRA. CUPRA normally makes sportier versions of existing models from Volkswagen's Spanish brand CUPRA, but the Formentor is the first CUPRA-only product. The all-wheel drive Formentor crossover is also available with the 300 horsepower 2-liter Turbo 4 from the VW Golf R. Many engine configurations are living on borrowed time, but one of the rarest Audi's charismatic turbocharged 5-cylinder powerplant has just found a new home in the CUPRA Formentor VZ5. This freshly launched all-wheel drive crossover is from the relatively new, performance-oriented CUPRA division of the Volkswagen Group family, and, with 384 horsepower, it's CUPRA's most powerful vehicle yet. The Formentor's origin story is a bit convoluted. CUPRA was first used as a model designator for the fastest performance derivatives of Seat, Volkswagen's Spanish subsidiary, which exports to few markets outside Europe. 3 years ago, CUPRA was turned into a full-fledged sub-brand to create high-output versions of mainstream Seat models. So, for instance, European buyers can choose between a Seat Leon hatchback and a faster CUPRA Leon version. But the Formentor crossover is a CUPRA-only model. It rides on the same MQB architecture that underpins all of Volkswagen's smaller models. That makes it a distant relative of the Volkswagen Tiguan, although with a far more exciting range of engines, including the 300 horsepower turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder as seen in the VW Golf R. The new 5-cylinder version will sit at the top of the Formentor range, with an output of 384 horsepower, making it the most powerful CUPRA or Seat model yet produced. That's just shy of the 400 horsepower that the same engine makes in the recently replaced RS3, the TTRS, and the RSQ3, which isn't sold in the US. Like its Audi cousins, the Formentor VZ5 uses a transversely mounted engine with power sent to each corner through a Haldex-style all-wheel drive system. A 7-speed DSG twin-clutch transmission will be standard, and CUPRA claims it will be capable of a 4.2-second 0 to 62 miles per hour time. There is no top speed claim, but this will almost certainly be curtailed by a 155 miles per hour speed limiter. While the Formentor's design is lacking outlandish originality, it certainly looks handsome in the released images, with the VZ5 getting both bigger wheel arches and 20-inch wheels to indicate its specialness, plus a pair of double exhaust tailpipes. Unlike many of VW's fast products, CUPRA says the VZ5 doesn't get any sort of soundtrack enhancement. Standard specification includes 6-pot calipers at the front, huge 18-inch brake discs, and an adaptive suspension. The cabin gets leather bucket seats, a central 12-inch touchscreen, and lots of the copper-colored detailing that seems to be a CUPRA trademark. The Formentor VZ5 will reach its first customers in late 2021. CUPRA says that total production will be limited to just 7,000 perhaps, because of the limited life expectancy of the 5-cylinder engine in the face of increasingly tough European emission standards. The company also says the VZ5 will be produced exclusively in left-hand drive, limiting sales in right-hand drive Britain, one of Europe's biggest performance car markets. While there is no official word on price, the CUPRA seems likely to undercut and outspec the Audi RSQ3.
Subscribe to Auto TV.